Hello, my loves. So we are tapping into, oh, take a deep breath in before we even into your heart, out your mouth. Whew. We are tapping into really accessing your greatness through your soul blueprint, activating your greatness through your soul blueprint. So that's what we're going to chit chat about today. Before we get deeper into this, I would just love just to really take a moment to anchor and connect to our sovereign higher self. Hello, love. Anchoring and connecting to your sovereign higher self. Taking a deep breath in here. Hello, my love. So let's take a moment to anchor into our sovereign grids, our sovereign higher self, and now calling in complete 100% alignment with our soul, sovereign higher self, and our beautiful blueprints. And as we call in the blueprint, it's just really allowing you to feel that frequency. Your blueprint, your soul blueprint holds the keys. It holds confidence. It holds wealth. If you are a spiritual entrepreneur, it holds your expansion, opportunity to serve at a higher capacity. A lot of soul blueprints hold books. A lot of soul blueprints. Hello, my loves. A lot of soul blueprints hold the exact details that you want to move to your next level. And this is why I really want to start inviting people to connect deeper to their soul blueprints. You can think of them as soul contracts, and you can also think of it as the Akashic records. And I have so many channels coming through right now, so I really want to just asking divine God, source, universe of all there is, just to flow them through me with ease and grace, placing the priority first. Number one is up here. If you feel like you are constantly, because I feel actual like burning in my head, if you feel like you're constantly so heady, then I invite you to speak to your mind more. And you can say something to your mind like divine mind or divine conscious, subconscious. I invite you to co-create with my soul blueprint today. And just by saying that, you're giving yourself more opportunity to be in peace. Because a lot of times when we are manifesting and calling in these new levels, we're calling them in. Hello, my love. Just sending some love in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling today as well. A lot of the times we are manifesting through our consciousness and our subconsciousness, and that's limitation. The way to really manifest from your limitless field is co-creating with your soul blueprint, aka soul contracts, aka also your heart. The way to access your soul is deeply just sitting more in your heart every single day. So the first thing that I want to say is, obviously every single one of you are great. Here live and watching the replay, every single one of you are great. Every single one of you have so many opportunities on your plate. Good. Fractured my, oh Jesus, I hope you feel better. I hope you had a good birthday too, and I hope you didn't fracture that on your birthday. But you know what? Also, thank you for bringing this into the chat, because sometimes we look at what's going on with us in a way that's like, oh, why is this happening? But also it's like, well, why is this happening? Is the universe asking me to slow down? Is the universe asking me to really be seated on my butt so that I can focus on something that the universe has given me to focus on, right? Something, and I've quoted Bashar a lot lately because I just love his channels, but my sister also sends them to me very often. And something that Bashar brought up was the idea of looking at everything in your life as a positive. And it's not bypassing anything. It's not even, it's seeing it through the eyes of gratitude. What is this opportunity offering me right now? Right? So for my spiritual entrepreneurs, if you are in the space of calling in clients, but maybe your clients aren't coming in the way that you desire them to come in, it's not going, oh my God, my clients are coming in. What, not coming in? What am I doing wrong? It's, what is this current moment offering me? Right? What, for me, when I first started building my business and calling in clients, I am a lovely person that loves throwing spaghetti at the wall. Hello, beautiful soul. I am a lovely person that loves throwing spaghetti at the wall. And every time I threw spaghetti at the wall, it gave me the opportunity to really expand my inner knowing and my consciousness, and really coming back into a higher level vibrational, a higher level alignment with who I'm really here to serve, right? So in the beginning, I served a lot of clients that I wasn't here to serve, and I 100% know that. But now, by serving those clients that I wasn't meant to serve, it got me to the point where I could really sit with, okay, well, who do I really want to serve? Right? And I want to speak to this because I have a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs in here, and I really want to speak to this. And if you would love me to speak to this, if maybe this is like, hitting the nail on the head, drop it 888 in the chat. Let me know if this is something that is resonating with you right now in this moment. Let's do a little, before we do that, let's do a little activation. So obviously, all of you know I speak light language. I also speak illuminated light frequency. Illuminated light frequency is light language in an expansion with God. Illuminated light frequency is pure source energy. Light language is the soul language. It's here to help you activate. It's here to help you create a higher vibration, right? Oh, thank you. If you have questions, drop them in the chat, because I would love to also speak to that. Today, as we speak about soul blueprints, it's not just about your soul blueprint, it's also about what you're experiencing in this current reality. And we can kind of look at that on a soul blueprint level to see how you can shift forward. So if you are having a beautiful question that you would love to be answered today, drop that in the chat as well. So when we think of light language, we think of, the soul language. Light language is here, and I want to give you this really just, a lot of people don't think of light language. A lot of people think of light language as, oh, I'm going to receive it from this facilitator, but it's not for me. And in all reality, light language is for you, because light language is here to help you stay at a higher vibration. Light language is something that you do every day to keep you in alignment with your greatest level abundant codes, right? So even if I wasn't a light language facilitator, I would just use light language to share higher vibrations with myself, because through light codes, you can go from, oh my God, my life is a shit show, to I feel alive, I feel excited, I feel vibrant. And this is why I also have my light language workshop. So it's for anyone that either wants to do light language or just wants to do light language for themselves, because also light language has a beautiful essence of manifestation. Oh my God, look at all my beautiful souls coming in. Soul blueprint, yes. So light language also has a beautiful essence of, if you're manifesting, and obviously we'll just say money because it's around the holiday season. So if you're manifesting money, and right now you're calling in, maybe you're calling in $10,000 a month, but you're like, I'm ready to hit that $20,000 a month. Every single day you can wake up and literally use your light language to hold your vibration in the frequency of $20,000, so you become a magnetic match to it. That's why I really want to emphasize that I know that light language doesn't feel like, oh, I want to share that with my community, right? But in all reality, light language is first and foremost for you. First and foremost, oh, look at that. Of course the fireworks come, right? Light language is first and foremost for you to hold a higher vibrational frequency, to help you manifest your dreams. And then once you get into the level of service, it's here for you to expand. So if you haven't started to develop your light language, please message me. so that I can kind of tune in how I can help you. The light language workshop is already up for you to buy it. And I think it's actually still on Black Friday. I haven't changed anything yet, y'all. I've been taking my time. So I think it's still on Black Friday for $155. It's usually $333. So if you want to jump into that, definitely jump into that. Okay, so let's do illuminated light language frequency transmission. And this one is really to set you in pure alignment with your soul and your sovereign higher self and abundance. So everyone take a deep breath in and let it go. Sending these beautiful frequencies into your soul. And once again, if you don't want to receive it, you don't have to receive it. But for those of you that would love to receive this activation, feel it in your soul. Beautiful. So let me know how you felt receiving that. Let me know if you felt more awake, more alive, more abundant. And yes, obviously I'm doing the light language as the facilitation to you, but you can do this yourself, y'all. And I really, truly believe that if more people did light language for themselves in the world would be a different place. Because every single day you're playing with, and what comes through is you're playing with your blood. Remember that we are beings of light. So frequency and energy is, also our bloodline. And it's like you're taking care of your body, you're taking care of your frequency, your vibration daily. Spine shivers. Yeah, there was some since you're in the Light Language Academy, you got a light language upgrade through that as well. So that was more of in your Kundalini energy. So I love that. Holy shit, I felt literal sparkles inside of me. Welcome to my world. Oh my God, I love that so much. That is one of the best quotes I've got. Thank you. That's amazing. Feels in the hands, fingers. Yes, because it's awakening, parts of you that are God-given. So something that obviously I've been doing light language for 4+ years at this point, but I speak with my hands, but I also have come to really learn that I can place my hands on people, and that is massive healing, right? So, if you feel a lot of energy in your hands, that means that you are a beautiful hands-on healer. And it's something to look into, right? It's something to play with. So once again, if you're just dropping in, we're talking all about soul blueprints. We're talking about accessing your greatness. And I'm going to do a whole channel about it. But also, if you have any questions that are coming up on your journey that you would love me to speak to, drop them in the chat. So I'm going to go back to the first question. Yeah, so I want to, Galen, I got to find me clients, and I want to say that, right? I got to connect more inward for sure. Exactly. I know that for you. Something that I want to say is, let me just turn my email off so it's not making noise. Something I want to say is, when it comes to the idea of I have to find clients, I really believe that our clients are contracted to us. And my cat just jumped up. I fully believe our clients are contracted to us. And what this means as when we come in as souls with our soul blueprint and our soul contracts, a lot of us that are meeting in this reality have met each other in multiple lifetimes before. So many times when I get on calls with my clients, I'm like, wow, hello friend, hello brother, hello sister, because we're a soul tribe. I'm like, we have had so many lifetimes together, and it's really fun when I'm meeting someone for the first time, say I'm helping them activate their light language or channeling or quantum healing, and I'm like, wow, I'm pulling up in a past life, you actually did this for me. They're always like, what? I'm like, yeah, I know, this is wild, right? So I have fun with it, really going through your contracts. But since I'm a light language facilitator, activator, channel, quantum healer, I said to God, I was like, hey, God, I'm going to come into this lifetime. This is what I'm going to do in this lifetime. And I invite you to send me the people that you would like me to help activate and expand. So, what this means is before we even came into this lifetime, Galen was like, hey, Melissa, there's going to be a point where I'm going to wake up and I'm going to need you to remember, help me remember that I speak light language. I'm a quantum healer. And not even just a quantum healer, I'm a massive healer on this earth. Right. So for myself and him, we already have these beautiful contracts. We've met each other in past lives and many past lives. And honestly, when I sit on calls with him, it just feels, like we're home because we've known each other for eons and eons and eons. So the idea of finding clients and the channel that really comes through is let God give you the clients. And something that I said today, I always do prayers for clients coming in. I'm like, thank you so much, God, for bringing in my beautiful clients. Thank you so much, God, for sending them money to, provide for themselves so that they can receive the expansion that they're desiring. Because in all reality, a lot of times we're like, oh, the money's coming in from clients, but it's not. Money's coming in from God. Money's coming in from God to do a service for God. Think about that. So the clients that you're serving them as a purpose to God, source, the universe, to help the collective ascend, to help the collective heal, grow, evolve, play. Maybe you sell really cool, fun products, right? It's all for the service of the higher vibrational frequency world that we're entering. So, if for some reason, and I've had this a lot with clients, it's like, oh my God, clients can afford me. And I've had clients fully annoyed with this as well. And I'm like, it's not that the clients can't afford you, it's opening up the space to go, I'm always open for source to send me clients to help evolve. I'm always open for source, God, however you see the higher power, to send me money to help these beautiful souls get to their next level. So it's a consciousness shift, right? So thank you for bringing that into the chat, Galen. It's more of God, I welcome in clients to serve today. I welcome in clients to guide today. I'm so excited to meet them. I'm so excited to know their names. I'm so excited to interact with them. I'm so excited to meet my soul tribe, right? So that's something that I wanted to drop in. And once again, if you have questions, drop them in. And I love it. So you know what? This is another thing, is because I love my clients. So I'm like, God, you send me the most badass clients ever. Also the most badass community. But it's like I'm sitting in front of these beautiful people where it's not weird. It's not strange. We're going into, deep aspects of people's lives, and it just feels friendly and beautiful. Well, and if you have a coach right now, I hope it feels like that. Because I've had coaches before where it just felt like, and I'm like, okay, you're not my coach. You're not my coach. I want to feel like you actually are present in my life and not just, okay, your hour is up. Peace out, right? No, that's not a vibe. Okay, so can you speak on being meant to serve clients that don't have lots of money yet, being called to prosper? This is beautiful. Okay, so this is something, just because there are people in your community that right now maybe aren't making the prices that you're serving, that means I put out free content. This is a free content. Anyone can come in. I have a YouTube, I have a TikTok. Anyone can come in and receive those services, right? I also have meditations on money and abundance. So I even give free content for people to help activate their abundance. If they use it, that's up to them, right? And then on the other end is, once in a while, I'll do donation based quantum healing. So it's like pay what you can, right? Just because there are multiple levels of money, that doesn't mean that you have to pull your prices down. That means that you just create space for people to come in at every level. So one of my beautiful mentors, that when I first met her, she charged, like, I want to say at least it was 15,000, I think, to work with her. And when I met her, I was like, I got $20 in the bank. okay, that's not going to work, right? But what I did was, and this was in, I want to say the 2019, what I did was every time she put out maybe a small master class that was like $20, or maybe it was like $200 and she had payment plans, then I would do those. I would get my butt in every single master class that she had, because I felt very connected and aligned to her energy and aligned to her message. So in your business, make tiers for people to come in and receive. Or maybe it's even like, okay, here's an $11 offer, here's a meditation, here's a prayer, boom, you can use that. So when I jumped into these $20 offers, I kept setting the intention that I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm expanding, my money is growing, my money is evolving, my money is expanding. And I know I'm a lot different than a lot of people because when I have a goal, I don't let anything stop me. Like nothing brings me down. Even like in this lifetime, I have been smacked to the ground so many times, but I still get up. And people ask me, "How do you do it, Melissa?" And I have a very fighting spirit. And I've learned a lot that I've learned that a lot from my mom, right? And I know everyone's not like that. But if you want to make progress in your life, and this is something that came to me so deeply this morning, it was like the idea of polarity, the law of polarity, the idea of black and white, good and evil, right? It's beyond that. It's going You can even use polarity as a way to craft your identity. So on this end, I am rich, I am wealthy, I am serving so many beautiful aligned clients. On this end, I'm not making a lot of money, I'm not doing this, I'm not showing up for myself. And then it's like, make that list, make that identity list, you using the law of polarity. And then you can start asking yourself, how do I want to show up? Right? So that's something that came to me so juicy and potent this morning. I was like, oh my God, I want to talk about this. So I'll talk about that more as well. But you can really use it to your advantage. So going back to your question, is set up a tier system in your business. So I think I have in my business, I have when I first started, I sold a lot of meditations. So I had meditations for like $11, $20. I had master classes for like $20 and things of that sort. So just set up a tier system. So it's like my master classes, they're about $55. And then I have like maybe 6 week programs that are like $300 to $500. And then I have my VIP coaching I have my beta coaching right now that's 11.11. And then the normal price is 22.22. So it's like I have these tiers for everyone. And then I also have my free content. So it's knowing that once again, just because you're a healer, it doesn't mean that you can't make money or you have to bring yourself down to the level of maybe your collective seems like it's that level. Um, and what comes through is like, well, your soul tribe, call in your soul tribe. I'm like, how many times have you yourself invested in something where you were like, okay, maybe I want this, I'm gonna have it, or you're like, I'm gonna get it. Maybe it was that vacation, maybe it was that phone, maybe it was that car, whatever it was. But when you really want something deep down inside and you know it's gonna benefit you, you're going to take the necessary not precautions, the necessary aligned actions to get yourself there. So that's something that I loved about my mentor is that she was no bullshit. She's like, this is how much I charge. And I'm like, I wasn't like, can you give me a discount? No, I was like, okay, I want to work with you. So I'm going to expand my money so much that I can work with you. So for me, it was a process of my ascension, right? She called me up. So that's how I also think as well. I'm like, yes, you can look at my prices and go, I can't afford you. Or you can look at my prices and go, I want to work with you. I'm going to actually just choose to make more money. I'm gonna choose to call in a raise. I'm gonna choose to call in a gift, right? So for me, I see it as before you even get into my services, I'm already inviting you to expand yourself, right? So it's just kind of how you see it. Let me know how that feels for you. I drew some light codes on my cast. Oh, I love that. That's powerful. I do light language, but not so often for myself. Thank you for speaking on that. Yes, put it more into your life. Let's see. I'll make sure I literally love you. Oh, I love you. I met you finally in person in LA last year and I couldn't stop crying. You have such a beautiful energy. I love you so much. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. I love you. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. And I'm calling 2025 my world tour, y'all, because obviously I love doing virtual and virtual started everything for me, but I want to be in person. I want to hug people. I want to sit with people. I want to like literally wipe tears from people's faces if they're crying. I am so excited to be more in service in real time. So I hope that we all get to meet again in 2025 and beyond, obviously, of course. I know some places I'm going to be in Bali, Australia for sure. Obviously, I'll probably do some things in America. But I'm saying it's my 2025 world tour. So I hope we get to hug each other again, my love. I actually already have a tier system. Okay, so if you have a tier system, then I would just say really tap into feeling that, you know, I'm so in love that everyone that finds me I'm of value to in more ways than one. And you release that because this is the thing. It's important to remember that your energy, if you are, I don't want to use the word struggle, but if you are constantly focusing on, oh my God, people can't afford me, that's taking away from your creative genius, right? And it's just going, God, show me the way to serve humanity at the highest capacity. And I'm like, God, if there's anyone that would love to work with me that is actively, calling in the money, help them. Help them receive that money. Give them blessings. Like I'm always calling in blessings, right? Any masculine and feminine energetic projections for 2025? Oh, you're really making me channel today. Okay. Okay. Before I add to that, I do want to talk about the soul blueprint because I know a lot of you are here to hear more about that. So I want to go into the energy of 2025. Also, if you haven't signed up for my Soul Blueprint Masterclass, it's like a workshop masterclass this Thursday. Make sure you sign up. It's going to be phenomenal. We are going to actually open all of your soul blueprints. So, when we open your soul blueprints, you're going to get a lot of upgrades. So, if you speak light language, quantum healing, channeling, any type of healing gifts that you have, you're going to get all these beautiful soul upgrades. So, do not sit on that one. If you cannot, it's 5 p.m. PST. So if you cannot make the time, you'll get the recording within 24 hours as well. And it'll be easy for you to go through it on your own too. So that is going to be phenomenal. Make sure you jump into that. And with the 1212 portal, we're going to use that to access even more of a lot of abundance codes. Obviously, we're going to access a lot of abundance codes because for me, the way that my team has been talking about 2025, it's the year of money. It's the year of wealth. It's the year of prosperity. It's the year of, it's like they're calling it the multi-million dollar year. Like so many people are going to be able to achieve more money than they've made. The last 2 to 3 years have been um, recycling out the old experience with money, and it's now elevating into a new experience with money. So, this is where you want to get all your ducks in a row. And that's why the masterclass is also helping you create that beautiful blueprint for 2025 as well. So, when it comes to soul blueprints, a lot of people don't actively speak to their soul blueprint daily. They might speak to their soul or their sovereign higher self, but you can give yourself access to higher timelines if you simply sit more with your soul blueprint. And you can ask questions like, Soul blueprint, what is available for me today? How can I shift this current cycle in my life? Is there anything you want me to know, soul blueprint, today, right? So take a moment, ask yourself that. Let's have a little fun playtime and say, hey, divine soul blueprint, Shahaka Nakahe Drakai, and I'm just making it easier for you to access it. Hey, divine soul blueprint, is there any messages for me today? Is there anything that I should be aware of today? And just receive that message. So I'm going to ask too as well, leading by example. Sharakanya he nanaya he. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. And what comes through for me is a new chapter is opening. They're like showing me a new book. A new chapter is opening. But there's some things that I'm meant to do to really align to that new chapter, right? So obviously we know Era of Abundance coming out. I had to do a second edition because, well, I didn't have to do a second edition, but I had to add, I don't think I have it next to me. I added in this book I added a whole section of gratitude. I added a whole section of journaling. So it's in the process of being published again. So getting all that, make sure that's all set up because a lot of people are going to be able to access more wealth with this. I already had one beautiful soul reach out to me. She has the digital copy, and she, with this book, she's already manifested a $12,000 raise. So more money to all, more money to all, and it's so easy because it's going to be like your Air of Abundance Bible. Ooh, yeah. I love it. I love it. So it will be coming out again soon, but it just needs a little bit more publishing. So yeah, let me know what came through with your soul blueprint. What came through? What came down for you? Drop it in the chat. Maybe it could be even be just be like, take care of yourself more, because that's really important, just as important. You know, taking care of yourself is just as important. Shahakatana Nakashi. Okay, beautiful. So I wanted to make sure that I want to cover everything because I have a client soon. So I want to make sure I'm ready for my client. Okay, so what I want to talk about the soul blueprint. Our soul blueprints for 2025. Right now, everyone's going through a process of elimination. So you might be sleeping more. Some of you might have headaches. Some of you might feel a little like, oh my God, I need to detox my life, my room. You're going through this big clearing process as we anchor into 2025. And once literally like the clock strikes midnight, um all of our soul blueprints are kind of going through this purification process as well, right? They're going through this purification process, and as they're going through this purification process, it's your beautiful divine job to start really connecting even more to your soul alignment, because your soul alignment is the clients, the wealth, the travels, the love, the overflow, the whatever you want to experience. The more you speak to your soul blueprint, the more lucrative your reality will be. And that's channeled through from source energy. The more you speak to your soul blueprint, the more lucrative your reality will be. And it's not just financial, um, it's all the whole shebang, it's the whole experience. So, with accessing your soul blueprint, we look at it as layers, like I'm like, what is that cake called? It's all layered like a French pastry. It's all layered. So we look at your soul blueprint as layers, right? And as you choose to ascend, the layers open, 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 open. So there was once upon a time where I did not know what light language was. I didn't know that it existed. That layer was closed for me. And then I started using the prayer, divine God source, universe of all there is, show me, lead me, guide me, I fully surrender, show me who I am. So by doing that, it cracked my soul blueprint open, and the the universe aligned me with finding light language, because before, once again, I did not even know light language existed, right? So by me choosing to surrender to really knowing who I am, it gave me access to who I am. What the high angelic realm really wants you to know about soul blueprints right now is that accessing your soul blueprint to manifest is, um it's, how can we say it? So obviously you have your quantum field, right? But you also have your soul blueprint. And when you manifest with your soul blueprint, it's more instant than your quantum field, actually. So this is something that I'm going to be teaching in the masterclass workshop on Thursday as well. So when you come into opening up your soul blueprint to start manifesting, you can start setting your intentions to already access those timelines. Your soul blueprint and your timelines work hand in hand. So for example, the version of me in 2019, I was like, I have a business. I'm barely making $500 with it, but I would love to be that version of me that makes $5,000, $10,000, and always something better. I would love to hit that 100K every year and always something better. So once I started really allowing myself to take the aligned action in my soul blueprint, I was working with my soul blueprint. It brought me up to meet that timeline, right? So this is soul blueprint and timeline creation is masterful. 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028 is mastering energy. It's mastering co-creation with energy, right? A lot of people, don't take care of their energy that much. A lot of people put their energy on the back burner, but to master your life, it's mastering your energy. And when we speak of that, obviously you have your beautiful mind, you have your beautiful conscious subconscious. The thoughts and beliefs in your conscious subconscious mind are energy. So if you are saying, I am allowing the energy of lack to stay within my mind, to stay within my body, then you're choosing to co-create with it. Going back to the law of polarity, going back to that reality. What do you want to choose? It is black and white to some extent, right? It's going, I want to choose to co create with the frequencies of unconditional love, abundance, wealth, prosperity, right? But if you're still letting lingering thoughts of I'm not enough, I'll never be successful. My mom said I'll never be successful. If you're letting that energy linger in your body, then you're choosing to co-create with it. The way that you release that is you can do EFT tapping, you can do quantum healing, you can use light language, you can also do affirmations, you can do mirror work. So there's a plethora of ways that you can release that energy, but the power is choosing what type of energy you want to co-create with, right? Because I can tell you, like, I get compliments on my energy all damn day, all the time. It's a given, right? Because I take care of my energy really, really well, and I choose to be a light in the world. I've gone through so many things in my life that I could be a like a old, like, meh. I'm not old obviously, but I could literally be like, oh, life sucks, life's horrible, oh my god, like, trust me, I've gone through so many things in my life that I could definitely take on that identity, and I could definitely be that really bitter person. But that's not how I choose to see life. I choose to see that anything that is presented in my life, I can move through it. I move through it with God. I move through it with angels. I move through it with my soul. God would never give me anything that I couldn't move beyond. Right. So I take care of my energy. I take care of my mind. I take care of my being. I do journaling. I meditate. I walk. Walking is a godsend to me. It's so freeing. It's so clearing. It's so purifying. Right. So coming back to your soul blueprint, it's really tapping into um, your soul blueprint will give you more alignment with the timelines that you actually want to experience, whether it be money, love, business, travel. Also, if you want to come hang out with me in Bali 2025, it's September. Okay, so that's what I'll say about soul blueprints. And then I want to add this question: stay anchored into flow state. Please clarify that. Any masculine and feminine energetic projections? Yes. So 2025 is once again the energy mastery. To master your energy, it's balancing that divine feminine, that divine masculine, and it's understanding if there are any wounded aspects of you with the divine feminine, divine masculine. A big part of my life, my dad left when I was like 4 or 5, so I had a whole lot of masculine wounding going on, and I have been, in this journey with my mom, 9 years, I don't even know. So there's a lot of wounding that came on the feminine side as well, like the mother wound more so. So um and this is why we have sound healing and quantum healing and healers and things of that sort. So if you do know that you have any wounding there, it's not looking at it as, oh my gosh, it's going, I love you so much. I see you. There's a lesson in this. I'm willing to learn it. I'm willing to see this a different way. And if you feel like it's too much for you, I'm willing to help. I'm willing to allow someone else to help me go through it. Right. That's why I have my healer that I've been working with since 2020. Love her. Um, we're not meant to do this alone. I can definitely tell you that I am really good at being a lone wolf, but I had to check myself because I was that person saying, I'm invest in anybody. I don't need anybody to help me build my business. I can do it all myself because it was a big pride thing to me too. Especially with my dad leaving me, it was like I didn't feel worthy. I was like, my dad left me, so I'm going to show myself that I'm worthy. Like it was coming from the wounded version of me, right? And then one day I was like, okay, but I see these people investing and moving forward. So why wouldn't I give myself that opportunity? What's so wrong with allowing someone to show me the way, right? So these wounded parts, these shadow parts of ourselves can keep us from our greatness. And if we have a lot of wounded parts of ourselves, a lot of shadow parts of ourselves, accessing our soul blueprint can help transmute that. Because once we call in that beautiful soul blueprint, the soul blueprint is also an energetic frequency. So if you're working with your soul blueprint is also correcting anything inside of you that is not what you're actively working on in your soul blueprint in that space. So, hello, Danny. I love you. Let's get a little. Can we hold on? Is this the balloons? Me and my sister like try to figured it out the other day. I got hearts the last time. This thing's weird. Anyways, celebrating you. Let's all celebrate Danny because Danny just moved to Thailand, one of his big, beautiful, divine dreams, and a beautiful light in the world, showing people that you can do anything because you can. If you have a dream, you just go for it, right? You just got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to choose. Once you choose, and this is what I say, the embodiment piece. When you choose to embody your greatness and choose to embody something you desire to experience, you are going to show up like nobody else. You are going to show up, you're going to get out of bed, you're going to do your walk, you're going to do your meditation, you're going to do your journaling, you're going to work on your programs, and you're going to offer your programs, right? Because we all have this beautiful dream of, I want to serve the world. But if you're not embodying that version of you, 333, if you're not embodying that version of you, then you're leaving things on the table. You're leaving greatness on the table. When you embody that version of you, something that got me out of bed was in the beginning, I was like, Melissa, who could I help today? Who could I serve today? I was like, well, you know what? If I serve one person today and they live a better life because of it, let's go. Let's get up. Let's do that activation. Let's do that meditation. Let's create that light language facility, right? Um, that anchoring flow state was the advice. Okay. Um, advice I got when tapping into my soul blueprint. Yeah, really, really, you're a masterful channel. So when they speak of the flow state, they're speaking of you being a fluid vessel for God. Um, so that's what really comes through. You being a fluid vessel for God. That's something for me. I'll do another live talking more about my soul blueprint so you can also see the layers of it. But you are, and I say this because I've worked with him as well. So you're this beautiful vessel, fluid vessel of God. And Sharakataranakaishi. Yeah. So I would tap more into that fluidity with being a vessel of source, being a vessel of God, being a vessel of transformation. And what I like to do is even before I started this live, I said a prayer. I'm like, God, source, universe of all there is, allow me to be the highest version of myself, allow my channel to access the highest level wisdom, guidance, and opportunity so that I can help people ascend today and grow today and help them see themselves in a higher level light, right? So when you're praying like that, you're going to help create a different reality for yourself and the world. So these are some beautiful things that I wanted to chit chat about. If you want to go deeper into really learning how to co-create with your soul blueprint, definitely jump into my masterclass workshop this Thursday. It's the 1212 portal. It's 5:30 p.m. PST, 8:30 p.m. EST. If you're in Bali, it's around 9:30 because I have clients in Bali as well. If you are somewhere else in the world, then there's a time converter that is easily accessible. It's $55 for the experience. And it's honestly an opportunity to really set yourself up for 2025 to do a deep, we're going to do a quantum healing to do a deep purification of 2024. So I don't know about you, but 2024 for me was a hot shebang. It was a blessed, juicy, delicious mess. I have so many things for 2024 to be grateful for. I have so many things that have expanded me and really made me become a higher version of myself. So if there's anything that you want to clear for 2024, we're going to do a big clearing prayer, not just for 2024, but just for everything that came prior to the moment. So any conditioning, imprints, contracts, oaths, vows, allegiances, templates, we're getting them out the door so that you can really step into your greatness in 2025. So if this feels juicy to you, the link is in my bio to join. Um, what else do I want to say? If you have any questions about it, feel free to message me. If you have any questions about soul blueprints, message me because I am going to be making some more content about soul blueprints. So I can also use that to create more space for other people to understand as well. What I want to leave you with, because I got to jump on my call with my beautiful client, is you are the most amazing being of light on this earth. And the more that you remember that, the more that you're going to step into your greatness. And that's just it is what it is. Take the time to look at yourself in the morning and go, you are an amazing being of light on this earth. I love you. I adore you. I'm so excited to be in this body to create massive shifts for myself, my family, the world. I'm so excited to see what God's going to bless me with today. God, show me miracles, blessings, magic, create heaven on earth for myself, as well as humanity, create heaven on earth through my vessel. Yes, pray. This is what you want to pray. This is what's going to set you apart from, living in doomsday or feeling like I'm never going to make it or feeling like no one's around me has achieved it. You pray, prayer, prayer, prayer. If you are not in my quantum prayer portal, that is massive as well. Obviously, this is just a book this is 30 prayers to help you become a master at mastering four figures, excuse me. So it's become a master manifesting four figures, a master at manifesting four figures through active daily prayer. And the example I use is $1,000 in here. But you can use it for anything. You can use it for 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, whatever you want to do. You can use it for. Like I said, the second edition is printing now, so please bear with me. It will be up soon. But if you do want to buy the book, just send me a DM, and when it is up and live again, I can send it your way. Okay, I love you. I got to get on my call with my client. Have a beautiful day. You will see me when you see me. Mwah. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and feel free to drop anything in the chat that you maybe have a question on, something connected with you. I would love to hear from you. I love hearing from you. Also, if you are interested in my beautiful 1212 portal, I'm dropping that down below. And also, if you want to go even deeper, I am now currently offering a beta one-to-one VIP coaching. So we literally coach alongside your soul blueprint. So every call we have, we access your soul blueprint, which means higher level timeline, higher level timeline, higher level timeline. Yeah, so I love you. I adore you. Mwah! Have a beautiful day, my loves. Sharakahe kena kai hikiatrashi. Shahatra kadraki atrakai shuya manaya. Beautiful. Beautiful.